What's the best way to honor a classic film that's been around for 75 years? I know, with a prequel. And James Franco. Oz the Great and Powerful, starring James Franco as the title character, Mila Kunis as one of the Wicked Witches, and Zach Braff is in there as well in a couple of different characters. This is a prequel to the classic Wizard of Oz that should not work, and kinda does. I was really surprised. I came out of this thinking, this is a halfway decent movie. Is it great? No, but there's a lot to like here. For one, James Franco doesn't completely ruin the role. He's not great. He has moments where I go, oh, that was way too much James Franco-ness. But he finds his way into the Wizard of Oz, into that character in a way that I think is believable, and the relationships around him are believable. It reminds me a lot of his performance in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, where the movie and its genuine positive things were enough to kind of lift him into that positive category. If this had been a poorer movie, I imagine I wouldn't like his performance as much, but because the world around him works fairly well, I think he works fairly well here. And he's got a lot to work with. This is a gorgeous film, visually and actually auditorially as well, or I guess that would be orally, A-U. As well. Danny Elfman's music in this is sublime. The guy knows how to write music. It's why like every single soundtrack you see from big movies is done by Danny Elfman. He just writes phenomenal stuff, and it's on display here, or not display. What would be the sound version of display? Hear play? No. Airplay? No, that's an iTunes thing. Point being, it sounds really good. Also looks amazing. Sam Raimi, I give a lot of credit to that. He has this real sense of visual style that comes through here, and he knows how to make this world of Oz pop. And they make the decision, like the original, to start in black and white, and even in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which I thought was fun, although they played around with the edges of that in a way that I thought was interesting too. And when that world finally expands into the world of Oz, it really is this gorgeous moment of what you can do with color and expanse and 3D. This is one, and I won't say it all that often, this is one I really would recommend you see in 3D. They've done a phenomenal job with this. It's not a gimmick. They use it very, very well as part of the story and to tell the story well, and it's bright enough that it comes through the glasses. 3D, I would definitely recommend 3D for Oz the Great and Powerful because it is that beautiful and worth seeing. One of the few kind of live action movies that I've said that about. A lot of the animated ones do that, but not necessarily the live action ones. The way they honor the original Wizard of Oz, I think, is really good in this. They pay homage quite a bit in this movie in ways that I think are appropriate, but don't take it too far. There are a couple of moments that feel a little too much like fan service, but really just a couple, maybe one, maybe two, where it feels like, yeah, you didn't really have to nod to that. I think of the Cowardly Lion, the nod to the Cowardly Lion. I just didn't feel like it needed to be in there, and there's maybe one other like that you just go, I was stretching it, that was a little too much. But for the most part, I think that it's a really beautiful honoring of that. I was, again, really surprised at how much I came out of this enjoying it. Is it a perfect film? No, not even close. Is it a film worth watching? Yeah, I think it is.